This is West Delaware Volleyball on Eastern Iowa's high school sports play-by-play leader. Hawks Volleyball from KMCH Sports is brought to you by the KMCH Sports Boosters. Now, with all the action, here's KMCH Sports Director John Swisher.
Thank you very much, and welcome into Anamosa High School Gymnasium in Jones County. John Swisher, Jamie Vasky along with you tonight for West Delaware Volleyball. The Hawks take on the Lady Raiders of Anamosa. The Hawks coming in to number 14 in Class 3A as they are 28-2 overall, 62-9 set-wise. Anamosa, an improving program. They are 6-13 overall, 14-33 set-wise. Their new head coach, first year, Rob Justice, taking over Betsy Neverman, who was here 6 years. And this program continues to get better. Little pieces here and there showing improvement. We'll talk about them as the night goes along. But for the West Delaware Hawks, it's continuing their success. Jamie Vasky, they had another tournament win, their fifth in a row on Saturday down at Monticello. And it wasn't an easy fashion. Two seventh-ranked teams, one in 3A, one in 5A with Davenport, Assumption, and Linn-Mar, respectively. And the Hawks came out and got the job done.
Well, they swept their way through the pool play on Saturday and then came in and knocked off a pretty good Davenport Assumption team. And that took the Hawks 3 sets in that one. And then it came away and swept Linn-Mar in the final. So a very good tournament on Saturday for the Hawks. They've won every tournament they've been in so far this year. But now you got to get back to one of these goals that they have, and that's winning the Walmack East. And that starts here tonight again against Anamosa.
Yes, indeed. We'll come back and have the action for you coming up here from KMCH Sports.
If your eyes are healthy, why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Why make 10 calls when you can make one call to Steve Morman Insurance in Manchester and get the best quote from 10 different companies on your auto, home, and farm insurance? You can depend on Steve Morman Insurance for fast, friendly service and quality coverage. Call Kathy or Rachel at your agency of choice in Manchester today, 927-2263.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
John and Jamie back with you from Anamosa High School as the Hawks on the road here tonight for Waback East Division play. The Hawks currently sit with the lead, 4-0 record in the conference as Anamosa comes in with an 0-4 record, 0-4 overall in the Waback. They're 1-3 at home as the Hawks are 4-0, 20-2 non-conference, 28-2, 62-9 as I talked about stepwise. Anamosa, since rejoining the Waback Conference in 2007, hadn't been in the conference since 1987, still has not won a volleyball match as they come in their last 7 seasons, 22 and 165. 22 wins and 165. They have 6 wins and now. It's the most in 10 years, 6-13. Their last winning season in the program was 2004 when they were 17-9. Coach Justice really trying to turn things around. He's been a part of success at Linn-Mar. He's got a career record of 85 and 108. The 46-year-old in his first season, 14th season overall, 75 and 74 at Linn-Mar, 4 and 21 at Central City. He's an assistant coach at Cedar Rapids, Washington as well, but 2 state tournaments at Linn-Mar. This is a guy who's been around, has some experience in exactly what this Anamosa program needs.
Well, it is, and he knows how to get kids involved and spark that interest in a place that may not have that winning tradition like Anamosa. So he can get that interest. He knows he's had that experience of getting the interest and getting people out for volleyball, and look for good things to come here in the next couple of years for Anamosa.
Trying to build this program up here as we're getting underway with our start time of right at 7:30. How about that? We haven't had a start this season in-week match before 7:45. We're starting right at 7:30. There is a dump down right there on top of the net. Number 1. Number 2? 11, thank you. 11, Olivia Schoen, the sophomore middle hitter for Anamosa. As 1-0 Anamosa, there's a ball played off the right side by Pollock. As Anamosa jumped out in front here, 2-0. The starting lineups here, Riley Hintz. She's the senior captain, one of the leading ladies back for this team that was 2-24 a year ago for Anamosa. Right corner, a line drive over, pops up in the air by Linus. Here's a bump up front. Linus after the step by Price and got it in. First kill point of the night. Anyway, Linus gets the honors.
I think that's what the Hawks needed there. Just kind of get things rolling here. You gave up 2 early points. Now you just got to get on the board, and now you can get into that rhythm that we've seen the Hawks do so many times.
Back to serve. Left corner is Macy Kleitz now. Going left to right. So spots up right side. Going to go out of bounds. It's hustling Michaela Meade, the sophomore outside hitter. Could not get there in time for a clean hit right in front of the student section on the far side. And the student section for West Delaware providing a little thunder here. It's the front soft and JV players here who were victorious earlier tonight. This one popped up in the air by number 3, Riley Hintz. After a runner tapper at the net, it was blocked back over. The Hawks get the point. They call it 4 hits. They call it on the net. No block given. So it hit the net, came back, hence hit it again, therefore the 4-hit violation. This one served over by Kleitz. Hintz pops it up, goes backwards. Now bump back up, Taylor Hintz. At the net, little tapper. Nice job there by Olivia Schoen, a sophomore. And incredibly young, besides Riley Hintz. She's the only senior in the starting lineup. Other than that, you've got a freshman, a sophomore, and a junior for Coach Rob Justice in Anamosa. This one served over. Kolak, front step, right to left. Hammer down by Haley Linus. She brought the thunder that time as libero Maggie McQuillan, the freshman, cannot handle the heat.
Yeah, nice job there on that outside by Linus. Just a nice set there to get things rolling. And like you said, and I put it down with authority there to put the Hawks up 4-3.
Jay Brooks will serve it over left to right. Front step, left corner. Just a little push over. Awkward, a diving hit. Linus didn't get to it the way she wanted to. Hits it out of bounds. Nice little tamper of a hit there. Is that number 8, I believe? Yes. That's Taylor Hint, the younger Hint. She's an outside outside hitting sophomore. She's an athlete here, as both her and her sister Taylor up as a freshman a year ago on the basketball team for Coach Jack Leedy and company. In the winter time, Ashley Goebel sends this one over. It falls down before McClellan Libero could get there. And the Hawks with the 1-point lead now, 5-4. The officials here tonight. A longtime middle school counselor here in Anamosa, Paul Pleasant of Lisbon, and Dan Ryan of Cedar Rapids are the officials here. Back set at the net. Tried to tap it, but could not get a handle on it and bumped into the net anyway. Was Sophia Wilt, a junior. As 4 Anamosa, 5 seniors, 1 junior, 6 sophomores, 3 freshmen. For head coach Rob Justice in his first year, a 1988 graduate of Iowa City High. This one short on into the net by Riley Hintz, a senior. And the Hawks have the 3-point lead, 7-4. Coach Justice wants a timeout. We'll talk to his ladies here. We'll take our first break of the night as well. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors and Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
Back into Anamosa. Haley Linus leading the way early offensively, leading kill artists on the team at 238 coming in. Claire Dimmer knocking on the doorstep with 177. As that ball falls on Anamosa's side, another Hawks point. They're up by 4. Good start early on here for the Hawks recovering after a slow start. Anamosa took a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, nice job there by Demmer and Vasky on that left side, coming up with a block. Wasn't hit hard, but that's just they both placed it, did a nice job.
Talking about placement, beautiful placement there by Sophia Wilt from the left corner to the far side, able to sneak it in that sideline, and a point for Anamosa, 8-5. As coming out is Kira Hutt in the lineup. Taylor Zumba, a sophomore. Her brother, an outstanding athlete the last few years, part of that football and basketball success here at Anamosa. Front set, hammer down by Claire Dimmer. Brought the thunder and then the lightning there. Dimmer, the sophomore, the second leading kill thrower of the year. Like that one, didn't you?
You know I always do.
Man, go left or right, yeah, you do. This one's popped up right side. Now front set in the middle to the bread basket and denied as a 2-hit violation called on the far side. So West Delaware leads by 5, 10-5. As the season winds down here, the pairings will be out within the next week. As the postseason is working, as there is a ball hit awkwardly by McClellan, the libero, and it falls down. And a timeout for Anamosa. 11-5 Hawks will take one as well. Back after this with KMCH Sports.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision. One call does it all. Quality guaranteed.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at AmericanTrust.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Two serves here as we come back from break. One out of bounds by the Hawks and another one in the net by Anamosa, as now Anatole in for the first time tonight. The senior serving it over, popped up, then ball around, now bumped over by Anamosa. 12-6, Hawks have the lead. Fourth-ranked team in Class 3 on the road tonight in Anamosa. So popped up, left side, big push over by Mead. Found empty space. Posted there by McCallum Mead, as Mead, the sophomore, read that court vision nicely that time and found nobody around in the breadbasket for the Hawks on that one. 12-7 now, 5-point lead. Talking that regional postseason schedule, we're under a month away as the Class 3A will start on October 19th. That's a Wednesday night. And then second round is October 25th, a Tuesday night, as this one is hit out of bounds, but tipped by the Hawks, and Anamosa will get another serve here. They get the point. Hawks lead by 4, 12-8. Sophia Wilk, the juniors. The state tournament coming up in November, as always, on November 8th through the 11th, Tuesday through Friday at the U.S. Health Center in Cedar Rapids. Short on there, off the serve by Wilk. And the Hawks will get the ball back in point. They lead by 5 now, 13-8 here. We talked about the Hawks going 5-0 on Saturday at the Monticello Invitational, just up the road here on Highway 151 in Jones County. This one, it serves out of bounds by Liz Golak. So 2 missed serves in a row by the Hawks. That doesn't make Coach Mather too happy there, but he realizes it's part of the game sometimes. You got to play through that. Set-wise, the Hawks were 10-1 on Saturday. They beat Northeast, Monticello, DeWitt, and Davenport Assumption. The Knights the only one to take a set from the Hawks. They shut out Linmar, the 7th-rated 5A team, Linmar 2-0. This is in the net violation. Lauren Collier will get the kill point that time for the Hawks. As Collier comes in, she's the 3rd leading scorer on the team with 109 kills coming in tonight. The junior, Ashley Goebel, broke the 100 mark Saturday. She has 104. This one's popped up. Hint. Front set to Hint, left corner. A little tippy tap just off the fingernails of Hint. That time it falls down to the left of the breadbasket as no Hawk is able to get there. And the Hawks lead by 4, 14-10.
And you know, the Hawks have really, they've had a 6-point lead, but other than that, Anamosa's battled and kept it within, 4 or 5 points since then. So they've really done a good job of continuing to battle and stay with the Hawks.
And here's an ace serve as Quick cannot get there. As Makayla Mead, the sophomore. She had a kill moments ago, and now an ace point there for Mead. To make that a couple kills for the sophomore. Low serve puts, back set twice. Here's Collier going for the kill and got it. Miscommunication there, hesitation. Hunt and McQuillan, the younger players there. When you miscommunicate, you hesitate like that, not a good sign when that ball's coming fairly hard.
Yeah, they were a little late getting over there for the block, and, it allowed Lauren Collier to really be able to see the court, and she found a nice spot there in the back row.
Hawks lead by 4, 15-11. Left to right, Cook serving. Pop fly, middle of the court. Vince tries to get it over, blocked by Dimmer. There's a pushover, tipped to the net by Lyons. Spin ball around, what a save, but they call it wrist violation called on the Hawks as we go back the other way, 15-12. Anamosa hanging in there, playing a good volleyball here right now. The Hawks aren't playing their best. They need to pick it up.
No, they really do, and I think out of that last time out, Coach Mather kind of emphasized that a little bit. Is you got to pick it up and pick the pace up a little bit and find that consistency.
Woods bumps it up right side. Goebel sticks it in the back row, just inside the antenna right in front of us here. We're courtside in Anamosa as the 16-12 4-point lead now. Kyra Vasky comes in as Vasky back in. The junior is on the left side up front with Dimmer and Goebel. Kleinchen puts it in the middle, and Linus serving it over. One popped around him. Push over there by Rick. Almost too far, but able to sneak it in on the far side right in front of the sideline judge as the 16-13 3-point lead now for the Hawks. Riley Hintz is back to serve. One to put at the net. That was real close to get it on top of the net. The official hesitated And it looked like he was going to call it and kind of laid back and gave it to Anamosa as Wilt was doing a slam dunk right on top of the net. As that the official says the ball rattled the net. There's a block back over as Gunner hit it hard. Here's a sideways shiver to stick them all out. Macy Kleitz with a little catch him sideways shiver special there right in the breadbasket. As 17-14 3-point lead.
Don't do that. I'm hungry.
Yeah, no kidding. I could use some dinner rolls and brown gravy for sure. Hello, Joan, if you're listening tonight. I think you had a meeting earlier, but Joan Sabo got able to make the trip down tonight. She's busy as always with her science teaching duties. As there is a ball hammered over by Linus, and it's tipped and out of bounds. Hawks get the point 18-14. As now Mangold left to right. Hawks leading by 4. And this one's going to be out of bounds. As she slices that way on the right side. Well, reminds me of my days out of Wapsie Golf Course here in Anamosa. It's like state championship days.
You know, I was looking for that. I still need to find that team photo.
You didn't find the photo?
I couldn't find the photo. It's there. I just found the people that played.
Keep looking. 18-15. Well, you weren't going to see me there. 18-15. White gets a little tapper over the net there. Hawks lead by 4 now, 19-15. Cole comes back in. Gary will check out. It's Cole serving. Linus is in the back. Up front, it's Collier, Gasky, and Kleitz. In the middle is Caitlin Mangold. This one's line drives over off the net. McClellan with a nice diving deep from her knees. Here's McClellan is going up with a block by Collier and Kleitz. Kleitz gets credit for it. She had the left hand up there for the block. It's 20-15 Hawks.
Yeah, after just, Anamosa got the score back to within 2, the Hawks just kind of went on a little run here, and they lead 20-15. Again, that 5-point lead, and that's where Anamosa's been picked up, keeping it within 4 and 5 points.
To the middle of the floor, pinballed around. Cole got a fingertip on it, and then kind of shaded the ball left and away from a liner. She couldn't get a good handle on it. It's 20-16. 4-point lead here for West Delaware is serving back left corner. Going right to left is Sophia Wilk Jr. She looks at deep, playing it, putting up in the rafters is Mangold. Now off the set from Kleitz. Linus, and this one is missed hit. A low-lying hit as Vince could not get a handle on that one. 21-16. West Delaware has the 5-point lead here.
Yeah, Taylor Hintz tried coming up with that one, but again, like you said, it just dove off on her, and she wasn't able to come up with it.
Kolak will serve right back corner. As the Hawks with the 5-point advantage here. Kolak slices it left side. Hintz with the back set, middle of the floor, little tapper. Right there is Kleitz. Tapped over the net by Stone. And this one is hit by Linus. She gets the kill, and it goes up and out of bounds. Supposed to play there off by Riley Hintz. Thank you. Another hit, another kill by Haley Linus. She has 5 on the night. This one's line drive over by Kolak. 22-16, largest lead of 6 now for the Hawks. They're 3 points away from winning set 1. Back set. Here's a little running flare over the net by Collier. Front set, right corner. Hammered over by Anamosa. Now trying about the hammer. That's going to be short on into the net. As too short there by Haley Linus, and the Hawks lead by 5 now, 22-17. 5-point lead here in the late stages of set number 1. Here tonight from Anamosa, the first place team in the conference, West Delaware, against the last place team, Anamosa. With line drive over, popped up in the air. Front set, right to left. Backing that one over his knee. Nice dive and dig by Puss. Now Kleitz, a little shiver, there it is. The sideways shiver right in the old breadbasket there again, and Anamosa catches him off guard. Don't have defense for that, and that's just, they think the set's coming, and you fake them out. Kleitz does it so well. She learned from one of the best in catch them. And before that, Jenna Hermson.
Yeah, she really did. It's so hard to defend because you got blockers going up, and then next thing you know, it's going right over the top of it. It's one of those what do you do situations.
Line drive by Kleitz. Hintz hits it awkwardly right side. McClellan hits it, but out of bounds. It's 24-17. Game point here for game number 1 coming up. Hawks have a 7-point advantage. As this one is popped up in the air, can hit the antenna out of bounds. Hawks will win it. 25-17. So the Lady Raiders gave the Hawks a challenge for a good portion of that set number 1 and 17 minutes. Game 1 took. Hawks lead the match now after winning 25-17. We'll take a timeout. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply Free Checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Wald LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Wald LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Right now, the Hawks leading 1-0 after set number 1. Took 17 minutes, 25-17. John Swisher, Jamie Vasky, along with his studio producer, Ashley Bramey, on this Tuesday night, the final Tuesday in the month of September 2016. As October will come around on Saturday, don't forget we'll have Hawk football on Friday night, a big one in Tiffin. Clear Creek Amana is the opponent. Both teams 5-0, both teams undefeated in District 4 play of Class 3A. And it should be a doozy down there on Friday night as the Hawks take on the former Hawkeye Matt Hughes and the Clippers.
And his dad.
Yes,
Co-head coaches.
And I have not looked yet. He did have a couple former Hawks initially when he first started taking over that program. I can't remember who he has or if he has any former Hawks anymore.
So I don't know. I haven't done my homework yet. That's tomorrow night.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow night. There is a serve as the second term gets underway. Kolak gets the serve going left to right off of the hands of the Lady Raider there. Goes out of bounds. 7:51 our start time here in set number 2. This one's popped up in the air, a little bit hit there. It's come out empty as Olivia Schoen. Hawks lead 2-0. Lucy Kleitsch with the kill point there for the Hawks. So hit towards out of bounds. Kayla Means saves it. Bumped backwards by Hint. Over the net, there's a block attempt that goes off of the block out of bounds by Haley Elias. Hawks with the 3-0 lead here early on in set number 2.
And some of those sets, and when they're set up, you just know they're going to come down hard, and that one's one of them off the block. Nice job there by Haley.
Goes out of bounds off of the Hawks. Anamosa will get the point of the serve. Markia Motes, a sophomore setter, comes in for Anamosa. Anamosa, just like Cedar Rapids with the lower flood expectations, the crest supposed to come tonight. Originally 24. There's only 2 inches less, 2 feet less, I should say, than the 26.2 and 2008. Which 08 and 2009, 2008, 1993, the worst floods here ever in Anamosa history. The 2010 flood is what this one is comparable, but the renovations and the levees put in, all the support put in after the last flood in 2010 has helped out here in Anamosa, staying out of the water for the most part down by the river on the southwest side of Anamosa. As the Hawks have given up 2 points, they get the ball back now, lead 4-2.
And I drove down that way last night when I was in town, and just you could tell it was definitely up, but still hadn't, like you said, it hadn't come out of its banks yet.
Our thoughts and prayers with all those dealing with the flood situations, no matter where they're at here in the KMC's listening area, especially in Cedar Rapids. And there is a kill point there for the Hawks. As Spike to go back to serve 5-2. And Jamie, you and your soon-to-be brother-in-law, Stephen, did a great thing and helped out on Saturday night. Went down and sandbagged with folks in Cedar Rapids, along with a lot of Eastern Iowa folks who helped out. And really a neat thing for people pitching together, because you know you would want others to do the same thing for you if it ever came to that.
Well, I tell you what, and one thing I was really impressed with was just the people of all walks of life down there Saturday night. It didn't matter where you came from, just the amount of people that showed up and were willing to help. And that was one of the things I really enjoyed seeing down there in Cedar Rapids, was just the amount of people that came out, not to get sandbags for themselves, but just to load them up and make them for other people. It was incredible to see.
Absolutely. As a goal with the hammer, but Anamosa avoids hitting that one. It goes out of bounds. McKenna Mead will serve it. Hawks lead by 1. Mead on the back middle will links it over. Kolak, now a little miscommunication. Clyde gets a handle on it, but Linus did not get there in time, so a little confusion. Communication draws a shake of the head from Coach Mather on the near side. And he knows his girls are a lot better than that. 5-5 here in set number 2. This one is airmail to the Morley area that time by Michaela Mead. It's 6-5. Hawks lead by 1.
And a nice little run there by Anamosa. You know, the Hawks started this set up 3-0, and then Anamosa again battled back. We've seen them do that a lot here, especially in game 1.
And this one up front, Motes gets rid of it to him. It's hit backwards by Koval. Nice save hit over by Kleitch. Front set, right to left. There's a fist pound over Kolak. Now a bump, Kleitch left side. Lyers gets it over. Her fingernail block goes over to McQuillan. Back set Motes. And Hemp's trying to rejudge herself and hit it. And she hits it right to the antenna near side, right in front of it. 7-5. The advantage here, 2-point lead.
Has a real tough angle there, especially with the way she was getting carried out of bounds.
Hemp's could do. She did everything she could do. This is a low kill there. And coming up to try to hit that one was number 1, Abby Fairbanks, who is the freshman, daughter of my 8th grade science teacher, if you care. She wasn't even born when I was in middle school. I'm sure she was. 8-5. It's been a few years. As he's a back set. Now from the out-of-bounds line, hit back her hands and pops it over. And here is the half windmill. Just got a fingertip on it. Was Jimmer. This one's hit over by Taylor Hint. Back set. Global winds up. Goes to the heel and got it in. It was tipped at the net, too, I believe. Able to stick it in the back line as well. 9-5. Hawks lead by 4. Here, as we approach the midway stages of the second game.
You can see the Hawks in the front row saying tip, but the ball was in.
Didn't matter anyway. Right side pops it over up front and reaching over the net just to make sure Dimmer was going to come down on Anamosa's side anyways. Most could not find it as she lost that ball. As the Hawks get the point, they're up by 5 now. 10-5. Right back corner is put. Jade will waft it over in the breadbasket and hammer there. Haley Linus made it look so easy that time. Coach Justice. Well, yeah, it might come for a timeout. Timeout. Anamosa 11-5. Hawks lead. Set number 2. Back after this. KMCH Sports.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager of Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at FullerBrown.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
And we're back into Anamosa. John and Jamie along with you. Kill point there for the Hawks. They go up by 7 now. 12-5 is the score. You're in game number 2. Hawks won the first set tonight, 25-17, 17 minutes. We started right at 7:30 here tonight from Anamosa.
You call them on a rotation, is that what?
I believe it was. Out of rotation, because Justice asking Mr. Pleasant, and he nods with the call. Very mild demeanor, level-headed guy is Coach Rob Justice. His first year, he knows a lot of patience is needed here, taking this program. There's a hammer by Claire Dimmer, and got it to go 13-5. And for just somebody wanting to step in, you got to really love volleyball to come in and try to right the ship here. There's been many coaches over the years here at Anamosa. They haven't had winning volleyball since the mid-'90s, and even then, no state appearances. There's a short arm into the net by the Hawks off the serve. 13-6 is the score. But you got to have a lot of motivation and a lot of patience coming in here who want to do things with this program.
Well, I tell you what, if he needs motivation, look at this. Look at
the
this
young
this roster here. If these girls that are freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, they can stay together for the next 2 or 3 years. You're going to see some things change here.
This one goes out of bounds off Anamosa. Another point, 14-6 now, 8-point lead. And that's something that the Lady Raiders haven't had lately, of girls athletes sticking with the program or going out for volleyball because of the lack of success. And winning is a lot more fun than losing. Losing is no fun, and some people just aren't built for it, don't want to do it, and others strive through it. And credit to these girls for continuing on volleyball. Hentz has been a member of the 4-year, Riley Hentz 4-year program member here, and this one is off of Riley Hentz. It hits the deck, and it is a point for the Hawks, 15-7 now. Goebel checks out. Into serve is Mangold. Up front, Vasky, Dimmer, and Kleitch as Puts is in the middle, and in the back is Haley Linus. This one over the net now, a little sideways shiver there. Hentz tries to give a recipe back to Lady Raiders. Now Dimmer, nice set by Kleitch, kind of falling away. Wasn't the best set in the world, but Dimmer adjusted and smacked it over. Found empty court space, and the Hawks lead 16-7 now.
Yeah, I think this is so far the biggest lead of the night for the Hawks. They lead by 9. I think the most they had in game 1 was at the end of the game when they won by 8. So, the Hawks looking to gain that momentum here.
And Hentz pops it up front, and short on the run. Will short arms it into the net, and it's 17-7 now. The 10-point advantage here for the Hawks. As Mangold, the lefty, is back to serve right side. Caitlin, line chimes it over, popped up in the air. No one there to cover. Hentz had to come from her middle position on the run and could not get there in time. 18-7, 7 points away. That's something you don't see many coaches do. Coach Justice keeps an iPad. He keeps track of the stats and maybe the rotation and whatever on his iPad as he's coaching. Some people, that's the Roger Reed philosophy of things, coaching third base in softball.
He wants to make sure the stats are done to his standards.
That's right.
That's one way to do it.
Kyla Vasky gets a little tip over the net for a point, 19-7, 6 points away here. Are the Hawks from claiming set number 2 and a timeout. Coach Justice takes his time. He wanted to look at some things first. Now a timeout. We'll take it with him. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
John and Jamie back with you from Anamosa. West Delaware to serve. They have the 19-7 lead. Vaskey pops it over the net. We have whistles, and I have no idea what the call is. It's going to be in the net violation called on number
5.
Well, that's what I thought he said. It's either 5 or 50, and there's neither one of those.
Maybe it's 15.
Yeah, I didn't think he had a 1-up, but it had to be 15. Either way, it's a point for the Hawks. They're 5 points away, 20-7 the lead. Brents will pop it up, and no one there. No one behind Riley Hintz. She thought someone was there for the, as she was bumping a back set behind her in the right corner, away from the net towards the middle of the floor, but no one home. 21-7. Hawks with the advantage. 4 points away from going up 2-0. This one's short on the net by Mangold this time, and it gives the Raiders their first point in a while. 21-8 down. Michaela Mead will check back in for Abby Fairbanks, the freshman.
Hawks were on a 7-0 run there. They started that run up 14-7, and then, of course, the 21-7 before that serve into the net.
This one is a serve over by Taylor Hintz. This one hammered out by Linus, snuck it in on the far side, right back corner. Able to get the point there for 22-8 for the first time on the night. Peyton Lindauer, the sophomore, will come in to serve here as Linus is back with her. Up front, Mangold in the middle. It's Vaskey, Collier, and Kleitch. Bumped up in the air. Now Meade bumps it, and a hit over by Hintz. Left side, Vaskey. Meade with the cover, pumps it around. Now free ball hit over after McQuillan touched it. Just a little sideways, one-handed, left-handed shiver there by Macy Kleitch. It's 23-8. 23-8, Hawks. Pops up in the air. Hence a bump. Left side. This one sent over. Bumped around. Collier covers. Now Vaskey hits it to Hintz. Little tap over by Wilt. Mango gets her paws on it. A little tap at the net by Vaskey. Hits a Hintz. Now Wilt pops it over. Longest volley we've seen of the night right here. Vaskey lays up and just pops that one up and over. Front set right to left. There's a hit over. Nice diving effort by Lindauer. Front set in the middle. Short arming it. There's Wilt. And the Hawks get the point there. 24-8. And we're set point away from going up 2-0.
That's a very good volley between these two teams. As you mentioned, it's the longest one we've seen of the night. And that play that Lindauer just made to keep that thing going was outstanding.
As this one's a front set right to left. Here's a hard hammer by Meade. Was there any touch? No, it's going to be out of bounds. And the Hawks lead 25-8 here. 25-8 is our final in set number 2 as the Hawks win this one in 15 minutes. As the Hawks won 3-0 last year in Manchester, the shortest match they had in a while was 39 minutes as they try to get out of Jones County early tonight as well. They picked it up, playing much better volleyball now as they lead this match now 2-0. We're back after this from KMT Sports.
The victory is yours at Victory Ford.
Hey, this is James Halverson, Service Manager at Victory Ford in Dyersville. Our service and parts team at Victory Ford is dedicated to keeping your car in tip-top shape. And our sales department makes buying a car easy and hassle-free. Stop out to Victory Ford in Dyersville or online at victoryfordonline.com. Good luck, athletes and coaches.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications has everything you need to stay connected. Audio, video, TVs, DVD and Blu-ray players, dish network systems, surround sound systems, phone systems, but the list doesn't stop there. High-Tech Communications has a staff of professionals to help you get connected, from the installation of your entertainment system to cable and data wiring in your home or business. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
For more than 80 years, GMB has lived its mission to help customers achieve their financial dreams. Supporting the communities where you live, work, and play is important to us because that's where we live too. It's where we provide great service, sound advice, and solutions to meet your financial needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
John Swisher and Jamie Vasky back in with you from Anamosa. 2-0 Hawks lead this Wamack East Division match, trying to improve the record to 5-0 with only two more in-week dates on the schedule in regular season play. As they will be we'll make the trip down to DeWitt on Tuesday night. I know Jamie will love to make that trip with me next Tuesday night.
Isn't Joan going with you?
I'm not sure yet. We'll have to bargain on that. We'll have to work on that. And then next Thursday wraps up the home regular season schedules. The Hawks will take on Beckman next Thursday night at Seedorf Gymnasium. Then the following week, the Wamack Conference Tournament at the DeWitt on Tuesday the 11th, and then at Mount Vernon on Thursday the 13th. And then they'll have a week off before the postseason gets underway for another year. It's right around the corner. Hawks lead, and we're ready to go here in game number 3. 2-0 Hawk lead. This one served over by Anamosa. We're underway in this one at 8:10. Started this match at 7:30. So spots up left side, hit over, and going to be out of bounds. Too long and hard out the far side. And the point goes to the Hawks. White will serve back left corner, going left to right. Quaich now, since this one to hit, pops it up the net, over the net. Goebel had to adjust a little bit. Quaich now pops it up left side. Just a bump by Linus on the run, I should say. Front set by Hintz. A smack over. Goebel gets her fingernails on it. Here's Butch from number 4, right side. Goebel will set it left side. Right to left across the court. Diving effort. Nice valiant dive there on the far side by, I lost her, Hintz, I think it was. Could not come up with it. Hawks lead 2-0. And this one sent over by Quaich. It's wallops this one over. Going to be out on the far side. And it's good eagle eyes there by Brooks and company for the Hawks. As Quaich on the left side. And a little dump down there by Collier. Nice job by Lauren Collier. And Coach Justice wants a timeout. Good start for the Hawks here in set 3, 4-0. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
West Delaware volleyball tonight from Anamosa, and this is going to be a net violation called on McQuillan. Libero got too friendly with the net up front. It's 5-0. Hawks have the lead. Kleitz will serve back left corner, going left to right. 2-0 lead in this match here tonight. Hawks have won 7 in a row, trying to make it 8 tonight in this one. There's going to be pinballed around and lost on West Delaware's side. Raider point. Caleb Mead will serve it over from the back middle. 5-1. The advantage here. This one sent over the liners up front. Front set. Double smacked it over right in the front basket there as not able to get there was Hunt. West Delaware increases their lead 5 now. 6-1.
Leah Boyce is going to check into the game for Ashley Goebel here. First time we've seen Leah here tonight.
As Leah Boyce, the senior, and now there's a conversation about the rotation here and substitutions. As the official Paul Pleasant getting things straightened out here, 6-1, the 5-point advantage. As we are not ready to go quite yet. The 5-point lead, we're only on in set number 3, as now we're ready. As Brooks will serve it back right corner. As this one over to number 7, Tori Eilers, a senior in the lineup moments ago. This one's missed hit by Burke. Or Hence, thank you. Hence short arms it into that. Hawks lead by 6 now, 7-1. Brooks line drives it over. Up in the air, Hence now will set it over. Pops up by Kleitz. Here is Brooks on the run. She pops it almost to the rafters. Kleitz will smack it over. Back row there is McCullough. Little tap her over. Found the court space just inside the out-of-bounds line on the near side. That's the sophomore Olivia Schoen. And it's 7-2, 5-point lead.
That was a nice job there by Schoen to get that ball in there. Like you said, that perfect placement right here on the edge.
This one is the front set. Linus sent over, pops up and around in the air. Back set. Here to Boyce. With the net, able to slow it up and sneak in the sideline on the far side. Kolak will check out. Kyra Vasky is back in. She joins Dimmer and Boyce up front. Kleinchen puts her in the middle. Back serving is Hanley Linus. 8-2, 6-point lead here in game 3. Hawks lead the match 2-0. Right side. Linus cannot get that one over. Short on it. Into the net. At the top of the net. And it's 8-3. Congratulations to West Delaware High School for being one of the final 4 teams around the state of Iowa for the mascot Healthy Walk contest. They can win $1,000. Nice jump down there, two-handed by Dimmer. Got the point. It's 9-3. Hawks are in the final 4. They'll face Berg Middle School with South Hardin and North Butler. South Hardin Middle School and North Butler High School on the other side of the bracket. They're in it to win the $1,000 to be used to make physical activity more accessible in their community. And Delaware has a big plan to put to use if they're able to come out on top. As fans can vote by going to the West Delaware Facebook page and following that post. More online on the West Delaware's website as well.
Can you tell me where Berg Middle School is?
I cannot. Why don't you go ahead and search that?
It's in Newton, Iowa.
It's in Newton. Thank you. You already did it. Thank you very much.
I didn't just know it.
Yeah, right. 11-3. I would be really impressed. That one goes out of bounds. I knew you didn't know that. Yeah, slim chance he'd know something like that.
I worked with Roger Reed a lot of years.
That is true. And he knows a lot of obscure stuff. Back set. Here's a hit over by Hintz. Put saves it from going out of bounds, and Flights will pop it over. 11-3, 8-point lead. Hawks in the middle. Here is Wilk. Getting a fist on it is Kleitz, and now pumping it up in the air is Mangold. Sending it over is Linus. Hintz pops it up. Now it's sent back over. Mangold up front set. Here's a hammer by Dimmer. Hit up and over the net. Hawks now. Cole got a piece of that one. Linus will hit it over. McQuillan. Nice little volley here. We'll push over. Middle of the floor. Nice dive and a roll by Put. And then a hammer by Linus goes out of bounds. Hawks able to survive that volley. And they've been in volleys like that before. 12-3. The 9-point advantage. Here's a sub as Lindauer comes in.
What an effort there by Jade Putz to keep that volley alive and ended up putting on the final touches of that volley. But, a great effort and great effort there by Putz.
Mangold from the right corner will angle it over. McQuillan up front to him. Front set. Here's the hammer by Wilk. Diving effort by Mangold. It goes out of bounds. She got a hit on it, but not able to get that one up in the air. It's 12-4. 8-point lead here as checking out is Tori Eilers. Back to serve is Taylor Hintz, the sophomore outside hitter. Hintz from the back middle. Line drives it over. Pops up in the air by Lindauer. Puts now. Bump set. Back bump set. Don't see that every day. And there is Toll. Hammers it too far and out of bounds out the backside. It's 12-5 now. The lead here for the Hawks. Getting to the midway stages of game number 3. Hawks lead the match 2-0. Bumped up by Kleitz in the middle of the floor. There's Lindauer. She pops it over. Front set. Now behind the back toss, a bump over by Hintz. Dimmer puts down Toll. Hit awkwardly by Hintz. A nice save by McQuillan, the freshman. And West Delaware chance. And there is Dimmer. The hard throw down that time as it pinballs off of several Anamosa Lady Raiders. Goes out of bounds. 13-5, the 8-point lead. Dimmer will come out as in for the first time tonight. And that's Allie Martin, the sophomore. Sophomore starting right fielder for most of the year in softball this past summer. As Allie back the middle will send it over. This one, McQuillan. Shot by Meade, but a line violation as Meade was trying to stay on the line. She ran over the line. Her momentum just kind of carried that way. She hit that ball, and her momentum just took her there. Nothing she could do about it. Back middle, this one sent over. McQuillan pops it up. Now Hintz on the run from out of bounds in the student section. Toll. And trying to shiver that one. Left-handed shiver. Macy Kleitz still working on her game as the freshman just didn't get that one high enough over the net.
That, and I think she was a little farther away from the net than she thought. I think normally where she's normally standing, that works.
Makes a difference.
It really does. And then that was the case there.
Front set, Kleitz. Here's the hammer by Collier. Got it. Partial tip on the far side by Taylor Zumba, but the Hawks get the point. And they go up by 9 now, 15-6. Midway through this set, number 3. Back left side is Toll. She'll line drive it over. Pops up to him. Back set. Here's a little tap. Mangold. Front set. The hammer by Collier again. Got a fingernail on it there. Touched by Taylor Hintz. As it goes out of bounds, doesn't matter as it was touched by last by the Lady Raiders. 16-6, 10-point lead. As back to serve will be Emma Toll. Toll, the senior. Back left corner. Will serve it over left to right. McQuillan pops it up front. Front set. Here is Meade. It's popped around. A little fist pound over by Collier. And now we have a whistle. And what was called here in the net violation called on number 2. Can't be number 2.
Was it 12?
Number 2 is the libero in the back row.
Meade is the only 2 numbers.
Yeah.
That would have been up there.
This one's hit over. Front set Kleitz. This is Lindauer. Now, hit up in the air. Hintz. Sent over. Now a little shiver there by quick one-handed windmill by Kleitz. And also good return. Now, let's go. Trying to save it. They do. Blocked by Zumba. Now Mangold puts it up in the air. That's a hit over. That'll fall down. The Hawks able to muscle off that point as Peyton Lindauer gets it as in. Coach Mather is rotating some subs in here. The veteran head coach going with some subs here, getting some other girls some playing time tonight. Now sophomore Lily Meyer off the bench for her first varsity action that I'm aware of. This one back row. Martin up front. This one popped around. It's 2-hit violation called by Anamosa as it is 19-6 now. So Brett Mather is nearing the 700 mark. Looking for win number 695 tonight. 695 and 141 at West Delaware. 724, 169 is 23rd year overall, 21 years at West Delaware.
You mentioned Lily Meyer, the daughter of West Delaware boys cross country coach Dale Meyer. Yeah, most is going to take a timeout here.
Timeout it is, 20-6. Hawks are 5 points away from closing it out here tonight. We're back after this in KMCH Sports.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Making sure you have experienced athletes and bench strength are a critical combination for a winning team. The same goes for our F&M team. With an average longevity of 15 years and 28 members strong, F&M is consistently showing strength in numbers. F&M Bank, the right choice, member FDIC.
And Jamie back with you. Nice little volley there. Clark's diving in front of us out of bounds and wallops that one out of bounds behind the Lady Raiders bench. And it's 20-7, 13-point lead. Hawks are 5 points away from closing out 3-0.
I'm way too comfortable to be catching people here,
Yeah,
John.
we don't want that. We've played it pretty good so far. Only 5 points to go. We don't want a ball or a young lady over here in our direction. And that's going to hit the antenna and go out of bounds. 21-7. And the Hawks 4 points away. Boyce comes back in. Mangrove will take a breather. Spikes will serve back left corner. Red Mather assisted by Jenny Ross and Shea Putz, who is celebrating her 50th birthday today. Happy birthday, Coach.
Birthday girl.
Yeah, happy birthday, Coach Putz. The girls present a little something to her after the game, it looks like. Little flowers in a bag and some balloons.
They might have already done that.
Oh, already did it. I
know she got her mom some flowers saying you made it to your girl's daughter's 50th birthday.
That's nice. 21-8 here, 4 points away. This one is flying into the net by Meade. And Meade will check out. Coming back in is Tori Eilers. Hawks are 3 points away from closing this one out tonight, improving the record to 29-2.
Claire Demmer's going to come back in for Allie Martin, play the front row here.
And try to get the rotation down. Putz will serve back right corner when everything is set. And now away we go. Going left to right. Here is Putz. She will line drive it over. Nice diving deep by Eilers right on top of that center. It's pinballed around. It's going to be dropped on the side of the Lady Raiders. It's 23-8, 2 points away. 9 years in a row, 9 seasons in a row, the Hawks have won this matchup. 9-0 since 2007. Anamosa continues to look for the Wamack Cowboys' first win ever. And since they rejoined the league, I should say, the newly reformed Wamack, and this one is going to be a line violation on Boyce or in the net? In the net, called on the boys. 23-9 now, still 2 points away. Back middle is McQuillan, ready to serve it over. This one, Putz, front set, too high and off by Dimmer, and it was just a bit high. 23-10, and Dimmer comes up smiling. This one sent over, popped up in the air. Front set, Lindauer sending it over. Front set right to left for Anamosa. Back row to Toll. Back check flight. Here is Boyce sending it over. Popped around, and going to be a net violation called 6. Number 6. They're showing numbers that
Yeah.
nothing to us. This one was showing number 8.
They must have a code that we're not aware of.
Their floor rotation number.
You don't know that?
Never come up.
The game, John.
And there it is. 25-10, ace serve by the Hawks there. And they get the victory 25-10. As this one took 17 minutes as the Hawks close it out here tonight. As the Hawks with the victory, 3 games to none, and they improved their overall record to 29-2. They're now 65-9 set-wise. Anamosa falls to 6-14 and 14-37 set-wise on the season. We will take a quick break, come back, start a post-game show next. This is West Delaware Volleyball, KFC School.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best, if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Why make 10 calls when you can make one call to Steve Morman Insurance in Manchester and get the best quote from 10 different companies on your auto, home, and farm insurance? You can depend on Steve Morman Insurance for fast, friendly service and quality coverage. Call Kathy or Rachel at your agency of choice in Manchester today, 927-2263.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors and Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
And we're back in Anamosa High School Gymnasium. The Hawks keep the victory here tonight. Improve the record to 29-2 on the season as Anamosa falls to 6-14. Joined on by the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, Fred Mather, as the Hawks pick up the victory 3-0 here tonight in 49 minutes. Total score of 75-35. Came out a little sluggish. Anamosa with a good early start there, 2-0. This is a team, a program looking to improve, and they have done a lot of good things so far in this season already, just based on what they've done in the last few years. And Coach Justin Company definitely has an improvement, but you guys did not come out with your best volleyball. Can you attribute that to anything here on the road?
No, we had two big goals for tonight. One was to have a great warm-up. And honestly, I thought we had an incredible warm-up. We had great energy. We were in the match, before it even started, which is what we needed. Our second thing was to maintain that energy throughout the match. I thought we maintained our energy for this match here, but we didn't execute game one. I charted every point that they made in game one, and 6 of them were on off-speed hits that defensively we got to get. There's no doubt about it. So the big word of our week was no hesitation or hesitation, avoid it. And we hesitated on defense game one particularly, and they took advantage of that, and rightfully so. They should have. But things turned around. We quit hesitating on defense. We played aggressive defense, and things kind of took care of themselves. But defensively, game one, we were pretty timid out there.
Yes, indeed. And then coming back and then holding the Lady Raiders to single digits, 8 points in that second game. You sparked it up a little bit. I'm sure you had a little talk with them between games, remind them of those things, and they came out and looked much better that time, and then they got playing more West Delaware volleyball.
Well, absolutely. The big thing we take pride in is our defense. And defensively, game one, we had no pride out there whatsoever. And, so they realize that, and they know that, hey, we got to go out there and let's play the game like we're supposed to, and let the end result take care of itself. But let's play the game like it's supposed to be, and there's only one way to play it properly. That's you got to play it aggressively with your heart there. And I thought our JV girls, when they got in there at the end there,
yes,
they kept so many balls alive just because they were hustling as hard as they possibly could. And, our varsity showed that at times, particularly in game two. Game three, they got the start we needed to, so we'd get those other girls in there. Game one, we were definitely off. There's no doubt about it. But the good thing was we picked it up game 2 and 3. And, just on a note you said, Rob is definitely doing a good job with this program down here. I think it's going to move in a good direction. He seems like a great guy. I don't personally know him, but I see his girls are doing some good things out there. And you give this a few years here, and I think there's certainly going to be a much better program.
Yes, indeed. And we've talked about it last several years here when we've been here and when we've played Anamosa back at home in Manchester. And it's a program just trying to find the little things, the improvement, and they model themselves after programs like yours over the years. And the parents that I know, and West Delaware, boy, they look up there and they want to be like that eventually. And that's the kind of reputation and the respect they get for programs like yours. And they were, of course, with more victories, but they were happy to play in that first game, of course, with you. It's been a long time since they've beat quality competition. It's been a long time since they've won some games here. So that was this is a step in the right direction. They're improving, as we've seen it from before, but now consistent improvement, and girls will stay with the program. And as we talked about, he's got a lot of younger girls here. Only 5 seniors, only 1 of them play. 2 of them play, 1 is started.
Yeah, it takes time. You're not going to build it overnight, and we want to be that school that people model themselves after. I kind of figure when we are not that school that people want to be, then maybe it's time to hang it up.
Yes.
But it takes some time there, and that's why I say give them several years here, and I think they got the club program going down here, and that's moving in a great direction.
And that's a big part of it, and that's based on a lot of success that you've had over the years of just getting girls playing, but playing it by coaches who've been there, coaches who've played the game, and playing the way you want them to play.
Well, that's huge. And we've got a great program going with Hammer and Hawks, and we're going to continue to do that, and that's a big part of our success, no doubt about that.
Yes, indeed. Now, this weekend, no Saturday tournament. That's what I was thinking of last weekend. I was was jumping ahead of the weekend.
This is our break here, so if we went 5 in a row, I'll tell you what, I don't know who's looking forward to the weekend off more, the girls or myself, but it'll be a great break for them. They need it right now, and I need it right now, and we'll come back next Monday, with a great practice. Obviously, we're going to practice the rest of this week, but, it'd be nice to have a weekend off.
Get some college football in on Saturday.
Absolutely.
And way to make that trip down to DeWitt on Tuesday.
Well, absolutely.
And then enjoy some birthday cake. Coach Puts, 50 years old today.
Well, I thought she was moving a little slower today.
She'd love to hear you say that.
Not quite
After she just said moments ago that she didn't feel a difference at all. She'd love to hear you say that.
I'll remind her of that.
All right. Congrats on the start. 29-2. As we move on here, we'll see you next Tuesday down in Clinton County.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming down, and I'm sure Jamie.
nicely.
A-plus job. I like the notes here, Jamie. Well done.
All right, Brett Mather, the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, as we wrap it up here tonight from Anamosa as the Hawks get the win. 75-35 in 49 minutes. 25-17, 17 minutes in game one. 25-8, 15 minutes in game two. 25-10, 17 minutes in the third and final set as the Hawks improve their overall record to 29-2, 65-9. Set-wise, they're now 5-0, still at top of the East Division of the WAMAC Conference. 4-0 overall in the 5-0 overall in the total WAMAC. Number 4 in Class 3A are the Hawks. Coach Mather picks up his 695th win at West Delaware, 725th overall, as Anamosa drops to 6-14, 14-37. But best of luck to the Lady Raiders, Coach Justice and company, as they continue to improve this program. They've already done some things here that hasn't happened in Anamosa for quite a while. They won their first during the week of match on August 30th since 2012 over Midland of Wyoming. They won their first tournament since 1998. First tournament win since 1998 at Clinton Prince of Peace tournament on September 3rd. So Anamosa doing some nice things. We wish them the best of luck as they venture on here. And they are in 3A. You never know. Could see them in the postseason as an area team coverage, as that will start in less than a month from now. Hawks get the win. Didn't play the best in game one. They picked it up and did things a lot better in games 2 and 3 and got out of here with the victory here tonight. As we close things up here, Jamie, that football game should be an exciting one on Friday night as the Hawks get ready to take on the Clippers of Clear Creek, Amana. 7:30 the start time down in Tiffin on Friday night as their online playback game is Echo and Starmont. All kinds of cake.
How could you possibly want to talk about football when there's all this birthday cake?
All this birthday cake we got to eat before we eat our supper tonight.
Oh, I could have put
that right. Don't you dare.
I tell you what, that'll be a great football game. I know the Hawks, as you mentioned, both 5-0 this season, the Hawks and the Clippers, and first matchup ever between these two teams. And I know it's, the Hawks, we thought back in week number 3 that was kind of the district title game perhaps against Davenport Assumption. But, now you move into that next step. And that's Friday night against Clear Creek, Amana, and that game could go a long way in deciding how the district shapes up. As Clear Creek has yet to play Davenport Assumption, but I tell you what, it should be a fun game. I know Coach Winkowicz and company have their work cut out for them this week against Clear Creek, Amana, and I know after last week they were going to go back to. They were going to figure some things out and get ready to go for the Clippers this Friday.
Yes, indeed. 7 o'clock, our pregame coverage starts on Friday night with yours truly. Jamie will be on. Coach Winkowicz will be on as well. And thanks to the team for the birthday cake here. Happy birthday again to Assistant Coach Shea Putz, her 50th birthday today, as the Hawks get the victory here tonight on the road in Anamosa, winning this one 3-0 in 49 minutes. That's going to wrap it up here tonight. West Delaware Volleyball returns on the airwaves of KMCH Tuesday night as we will take the trip down to DeWitt as Central Sabres of DeWitt, the opponent on Tuesday night. As that is going to do it for us tonight from Anamosa. Thanks to studio producer Ashley Bramey. Thanks to Jamie Vasky and John Swisher saying, have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Tuesday night. So long, everybody, from Anamosa, Iowa.